Welcome to another edition of Fitness Friday. I'm Erica Fernandez, and I'm here today with Casey Stutzman. Casey, thanks so much for being here today.
My pleasure.
And today we're going to talk a little bit about boxing. So tell me, my first question, Casey, is does someone have to actually be interested in fighting in order to take up boxing?
No, not at all. Boxing is actually one of my favorite conditioning activities for a couple of reasons. One is it's skill-based.
Okay.
So anything that's skill-based is really engaging. You're always focusing on technique, you can always be improving, therefore there's a lot of room to grow, where sometimes just being on the treadmill can be very monotonous and you start to mentally check out. This, you are always mentally into it, so there's not only is it a lot of fun, it's a lot more engaging, but just really learning how to control and connect your mind and your body and be very mindful of those movements and your positioning. So learning how to move, learning our body, spatial awareness. My other big favorite thing about it is this whole idea of learning how to create relaxed and flowing movements, but then striking and being aggressive. So it's obviously a great cardiovascular training and conditioning, but there's so much more that goes with it than that. And just learning that relaxed, fluid movement, when to save energy, when to turn it on, how to move, how to strike is really, really valuable.
Okay, so what are some of the basic moves or things that we need to know in order to start boxing?
We're going to play with that today. It's really simple. You just need some basic gear, a bag and a pair of gloves, and you're off and running. You know, if you run into hand issues, we can look at wraps, and there's lots of other ways to explore, but it's a really simple sport to get into. And we're just going to focus on some of the basic mechanics today.
Okay, well, let's get started.
Cool.
All right, so Casey, first off, what are some of the basic or the fundamentals of boxing?
Stance and hand position. If you just focus on two things, start with there. If we maintain good stance, we maintain good arm position, it's going to feed really good punches. That's going to help with our big punches and our combos later on. So stance-wise, you're right-handed, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. So your left foot is forward, your left hand will be your jab hand. So I want my feet forward and back, left foot forward, right foot back, and I want a little bit of width in my feet. Now the reason for that is if I come up on you, you're stable this way, but you're also stable this way.
Okay.
So I want to be careful that I don't get set in my stance here or I don't get too narrow here. Now that's a lot harder when I start to move and circle to maintain that width in the stance and maintain that positioning.
Okay.
Arm-wise, I want my elbows tight to the ribs, so I'm always protected down low. And then I also want tight to the chin. So elbows are to the ribs, hands are to the chin, and kind of tuck the chin just a little bit. Now as you get tired, you're going to start to notice this starting to happen. Yeah. Plus, if we keep hands in this position, from a fundamental standpoint, it's always going to help me be quicker with my punches. Okay. I'm going to get there and return, get there and return. Okay, so we're going to start with our jab. Jab is just a quick punch, and it's meant to be just a quick, straight punch, you're not going to kill anybody with it. Okay. So I just want to keep the feet planted, no shifting, no twisting, no moving, just straight shot at arm's length, and then right back into that stance. So a quick shot and return, quick shot and return, quick shot and return. And the biggest mistake we make on this one is we tend to lunge into it. I want to just use that reach, trying to keep my opponent at bay. Now my cross is going to be in my right hand. Here we're going to get the hip working just a little bit more. So from this one, I'm going to drive that hip forward, and then same thing, straight punch, and then returning back. Okay. So there we go, nice job. And that big drive through the hip and return, drive and return. Nice. Now cross is a great punch because you can be really quick and aggressive with it, or you can start to put a little bit more power into it. Right. So it kind of uses both, but it's really a good idea to get comfortable with that quick one. Always making sure that I finish elbows tight, hands tight. You got it right there.
All right.
Nice job. Okay, so for that jab, I want you to get used to making it at full length. There you go. So give me another one. Pause it out there, hold it. There you go. So feel your arms nice and long on the strike. Keep that weight back though. Good. And return it and hit it again. Good, good. So every time I lunge forward, I'm slowing down that recovery. So I just want to be quick and snappy. Nice. Nice. Long in that punch. Now on the other side, we're going to get that cross. Give me that pivot and drive. Nice job. And back. Pivot and drive. And back. Good contact. Pivot and drive. Nice. Now we can start to get into some super basic combos. I'm going to show you both mitts. We're going to go a 1-2 or a jab cross. Finish one punch before starting the next one. Don't worry about rushing it. Think about smooth movement and then eventually get fast. You get the 2. Pop. Pop. Nice. Now just a tiny bit quicker. Pop. Pop. Now feel that little lunge forward. There you go. So just kind of keep back. Keep your weight center between your feet. Okay. Boom, boom. Nice. Again. One more. Good. Weight back. Good. Good. 1-2. Good. Give me a little bit more on that jab. Reach, reach. One more. Reach. Straight, straight. Good. Nice job. See, it's hard. You tend to want to kind of come forward and half change that one, and then we start to come around with the other side. So exactly. So the best thing to do, The more comfortable you get in the stance in this position and just working on your basic punches, making sure they're straight punches, always starting and finishing from position.
Yeah.
Foundations you need.
All right, perfect. So, I mean, I definitely feel it's a full body workout. It's
Massively.
Core, arms, legs. You have to make sure you're solid in your foundation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely out of breath, so this was a great workout. Well, thanks so much for being here, Casey. I appreciate it. So stay tuned because next week we're actually going to go over some more of the boxing fundamentals.
We're going to explore.
All right, perfect. All right, thanks so much for being here. Stay tuned because sports is next with John Scheidler.